My name is Tim Clackson. I'm the President of Research and Development and the Chief Scientific Officer at ARIAD. We're focused on drug resistance because it's a huge and growing challenge in oncology. There's a lot of excitement in oncology these days about the promise of targeted therapies, which means drugs that are directly designed to inhibit a key molecular defect in cancer cells. The Achilles heel of targeted therapy is drug resistance. Often patients have a spectacular benefit, but it doesn't last very long, and that's often because resistance emerges in the tumor. We aim to use our science to understand at a molecular level what is the basis of resistance, and then we use our approaches in computational and structural chemistry to design drugs that address that resistance. We have developed a pipeline of now 3 targeted agents in oncology, and in all cases we're interested in developing agents that address true unmet needs, the challenging issues in oncology today. Ponatinib is a drug that we designed from the ground up to be able to deal with resistance. In CML, a lot of the resistance that is seen is due to specific mutations that happen in the BCR-ABL target. And our scientists were able to design a molecule that can tackle any different mutation that is seen in BCR-ABL. When patients are treated with ponatinib, it doesn't really matter whether they have a T315I mutation, which is the most challenging mutation, or any other kind of mutation, or indeed no mutation. AP26113, or 113, is, we think, a unique new drug candidate. It's a dual inhibitor, and in fact you can think of it, if you like, as 2 drugs in one. It's a next-generation inhibitor of ALK and a next-generation inhibitor of EGFR, and both of those targets are very important in subsets of non-small cell lung cancer. We are developing the drug in a phase 1/2 trial that will test the activity of 113 in both of those patient populations. The clinical potential of ponatinib and 113 first lies, I think, in the resistant patient population. In both cases, in CML and in lung cancer, there are key challenges in patients developing resistance to current therapies. I think longer term, the potential for both drugs could lie, and certainly for ponatinib does lie, in newly diagnosed patients. I've been at ARIAD for over 17 years, and we've been working in oncology discovery and drug development for over a decade now. And I really can't remember a time that's as exciting as the time we're in right now. The scientists and clinicians at ARIAD every day think about the patient impact that we can have. And now we're really starting to see, in a clinical trial setting, the benefit that patients potentially can have from drugs like ponatinib. There's nothing more inspiring for the scientific and clinical team here. The next year promises to be one of the most exciting years in the company's history as we move potentially to approval of our first internally discovered drugs and to commercialization, which is ultimately the best way to get our drugs to the largest number of patients.